budget. That's the first thing I thought of about 4 years ago when I started my first real job with W-2. I was paying rent, electric, utilities, everything all by myself for the first time. I was using Excel, but I found that to be poor. I wasn't really sure where my money was going. I wasn't sure if I was making any progress. It was just enough to keep me from overdrafting my accounts, and I didn't think that was good enough. The system I'd like to show you today is called YNAB, or short for You Need a Budget. And it has 4 simple rules that help you save more money, stop living paycheck to paycheck, and get a sense of where that's going. Typically, people will get paid like this. And they'll be like, oh look, I've got all this money. I'm gonna go out for some sushi.
Yeah.
That was good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and, oh that's right, rent's due, so let me go ahead and pay that, and that electric bill, and I forgot about that one. I guess I'll eat ramen noodles for the rest of the month. That's not a good way to live. So instead, oh look at that, I just got paid. Oh, I'm gonna pay my rent. And we're gonna go ahead and drop some money into categories. Some for rent, a little electric, some for fuel, internet, etc. I've already followed rule 1, which is give every dollar a job. I've budgeted all my money into these categories. I've dedicated, I'm going to do this thing with this money. Eventually I get paid again. I do the same thing. I'd like to eat this month. Let's put some in the groceries. Maybe I'd like to eat a little bit more. Top off internet, fuel. Again, budgeting to 0. You're always telling what you're going to do with your money by putting it in a category, giving it a job. Rule 2 is to embrace your true expenses. True expenses are things like auto insurance. Usually hits once every 6 months. Big, ugly, $400 bill, disgusting, nobody wants to pay it. It's gross and scary. It's not actually every 6 months, it's a monthly charge. If we throw a little bit at it each month, this money will stay until we need to spend it. And by the time that bill comes up 6 months later, you pay it, it's done. One of my favorite examples for that is Christmas, which is coming up very, very soon. Christmas is not a yearly expense, it's a monthly expense. If you put $50 every month into Christmas, you're going to have $600 by the end of the year. That's not $600 of catch-up money that you have to make January, February. You just have it. You just pay it. It's done. Rule 3 is roll with the punches. Sometimes the unexpected happens. Like your car needs repairs. Now, I have this paycheck here, which is great. I'm going to throw all that into that car repair, but that's actually not enough. I need to pay a little bit more. So Christmas isn't for a little while. I'll actually steal some money from Christmas, top that off, and I just went shopping so I can afford to pull some from groceries this time and put it to auto repair. Now I can cover it. That bill is paid. My car is fixed. Roll with the punches encourages you to move money from these categories, to roll with the punches when you get new information, and to reprioritize based on that new information. It shouldn't be static, it should be flexible. And now you have this beautiful car repair category that you can slowly put money into because you know you still have a car, it's going to need fixing again. Rule 4, age your money, I think is a natural consequence of a system like this. As you start to budget for these categories, as you start to put money away for auto insurance, as you start to put more and more money away from Christmas, say you're saving up for a vacation. Those are big and expensive. Sometimes people put a little bit away for it, but for the most part, you kind of throw it on your credit card, cross your fingers. Instead, if we're saving for it, you will automatically start aging your money just by the fact that you're spending money that is a lot older. You're not cashing your paycheck and then immediately paying rent. You've already got rent covered. And so as you continue, your money grows older on average. This saved me so many headaches. I really enjoy this system. And I think this illustrates beautifully what a concept like this can do for you. Instead of looking at your bank account balance and thinking, oh cool, I can go out for sushi, you've actually got a lot more money now. Because these categories represent your now enormous bank account balance. You're saving for things that are specific, not things that are just kind of floating around in your head. And you end up keeping a lot more of your money.